successful, beautiful, determined,
spirited,
charismatic,
diligent,
unified,
brave,
resilient.
Dear Class of 2020, here we are. After 13 long years, we finally become seniors. We are finally living through the experience that we've read about in books and watched in movies and TV shows many times before. Our school careers flew by faster than any of us expected. So to start off, let's take a look back at the beginning. Elementary school is where we made friends that helped shape who we are today. From the lunchroom, black market food trading schemes to racing to get the best ball at recess, we conquered elementary school together. Middle school was a time of out-of-control hormones and cutting-edge smartphones, which caused a lot of us to start using more and more social media apps, like the very popular messaging app, Kik. And at the end of middle school, we realized we had grown closer to the people in our class. We were finally ready to take on high school.
We each had highs and lows, and despite that, we were able to shine as a whole, as the class of 2020. Not only as high schoolers, but as people and individuals, we are exceptional, diverse, and aware. These first few months of 2020 that we have experienced as our second half of senior year has been such a tumultuous time in the world, more so than some have experienced in their whole lifetime. We're ready to take on the world. We spent 4 years stressing to get to this point in our lives, but let's not forget our roots. Let's take a look at these past few years.
Every moment we spent hanging out with friends and talking in our cars before school, stressing over exams and studying with each other. The dread over the thought of being late to school, the late nights, the mental breakdowns, the finals and big projects were all worth it because of the memories we got to make together. It was the things we never expected to happen that brought us together and made high school so memorable.
Think about the times you've cheered so loud that you've lost your voice the next morning. The eagerness to catch beads in the spirit section. The exhilaration of hearing the fight song at the rallies when the flag runners come barreling out. All the time you've spent getting ready with friends only to have the dances fly by because you didn't realize you were having so much fun. Behind the scenes, many of us have worked hard to make Laguna a place where we can make lasting memories.
Think about the countless hours students have spent practicing for events outside of school. Our highly anticipated multicultural assembly. The blood, sweat, and tears ASB put into every event for the school. The dedication of our athletes, working hard to achieve that winning score. Students working relentlessly to perfect their visual and performing art exhibitions. Our academies, like GETA, MPTA, SEA, and our academic programs like IB and AP, where students have spent their years fine-tuning their knowledge on the subjects taught. The dozens of trophies and awards Band and Color Guard has acquired to our name through their program, which never ceases to amaze the audience.
The feeling of triumph we felt when we won first place for the homecoming float competition. Not only 1 year, but all 4. These are indications of the hard work we have put into making Laguna a better place with our accomplishments. We knew our class would make history, and we did, just in more ways than we thought.
Being a part of something bigger than yourself is the best feeling ever. High school showed us that we are not alone. We are part of a community who cares and wants the best for us. In times where loneliness, stress, and frustration seemed to be the only thing building up within us, there was always someone, something, to knock it all down.
Even though we are in our homes apart from each other, we are closer than ever. We have committed to the post-high school institutions, colleges, and jobs we all worked so hard for. Feel accomplished for what you have done. We created it and manifested it ourselves.
We might not be having our senior awards night, but we still earned those awards. And we might not get the typical graduation ceremony that we've waited so long for. But we are graduating, and our accomplishments are still worth celebrating. We've missed out on a lot these past few months, but there's still so much to be grateful for, and so much to celebrate.
Coming to the end of these 4 years, so much of you is different. Whether that change was as small as having a new hobby or as big as developing self-confidence, an altered outlook of the world. We never realize how much we have changed until we have looked back upon the memories of the people we've changed with. Now, unfortunately, graduation was really the last time for a lot of us to celebrate this with some of our loved ones, and it's okay to cry about that loss.
Strength grows in the moments when you think you can't go on, but you keep going anyway. Do not ever think your journey's over. Life is static, so we must be able to move with it. Here's to the future for more opportunities to properly celebrate our individual growths.
Even off campus, our love and support for each other never faded but grew stronger. This obstacle has only made us closer to the people we care about most. As time goes on, we may move away from one another and meet new people, but the memories we shared and the feeling that comes from being a Cardinal will never leave us. We formed an unbreakable bond here at Laguna. I can't wait for our paths to cross again in the future and to witness all of the new obstacles we have overcome. Whether together or apart, I know we will succeed because we are the class of 2020 and we are family.
This is the class of 2020.
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 Thanks to the staff, family, and friends who have all helped us get here. And here's to our new endeavors.